Hello and welcome to episode 2 of my Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough. My name is Mike and this is Big Breakfast Gaming. In this episode we will be continuing on with Rost's final lesson and preparing ourselves to enter the amazing open world beyond the Embrace. So without any further ado, sit back, relax and let's play.
Nom nom nom. Big breakfast!
Okay, so let's move on. It's time for us to talk to Rost.
You have the firearms?
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the Embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark? I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the Embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be taught in due time, Aloy. Till then, we wait.
I got Oddgrada her rabbits, for which she thanked Allmother, of course.
It was Allmother working through you to bring her the rabbits.
You always say that, but I was there and I hunted alone.
And you always say that, and so make yourself alone.
I saw Karst and got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlawed trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Perhaps. You'll know it's worth soon enough.
Look, Rost. I thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving, okay? I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
And so you will. I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
You've put a lot of thought into this.
I know. So you can stop worrying. It's handled.
Yes. So it is.
Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
Okay, so at this stage we don't have any quests left to do. There's a tutorial for the Tripcaster, but we're not going to bother with that just yet. But there is the only mission that we have available to us just yet. So all we need to do now is just rest at the campsite.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the Embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just going to pick up some resources along the path.
That cabin.
And make sure we've got
A machine.
enough of everything.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh, I see. I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
Okay, I'm not totally worried at this stage because obviously this is, as I said before, story mode, so
I'm ready.
I can
Gotta
just
be.
be rid of these guys.
It won't be much farther now.
Why are we the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we've passed are theirs. Tomorrow, they will hunt again.
They won't need to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not careful.
I'm pretty sure there's another watch around here. Or maybe I was wrong. Been a while since I've last played this, so can't really remember all too well. Okay, got some blaze, that's good. Now, with this fight, I am going to show you a little tactic of my own as to how to play now that you've got the Tripcaster as well.
An entire lodge wrecked by sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
Huge. How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You are on your own.
I should stay out of sight.
Alright,
Use the
so
portals to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
the first thing to do...
It saw me.
Okay, wrong button. That's fine. This is an easy kill. As long as I remember not to duck. I can switch to my fire arrows. Oops. Give it a chance to forget me.
Calm, calm.
Just a good scanning will give us all its weaknesses. got a canister at the bottom. I messed up there because I pressed L3 instead of R3. Now what I would normally have done is highlight the track so we know exactly where it's going to go. Then I would take out our tripcaster and just place a wire right across. Now obviously the harder the mode, the more wires you can put, so just add another wire pretty much right next to it. And just wait for it to head around. Now, optionally, you can equip your fire arrows. If you're playing in a hard mode, you would equip your fire arrows. And you would start aiming for the canister at the bottom. But I just want to shock him, which is going to get him to collapse. And if it doesn't kill him, I'll be able to attack. Okay, so I can approach and I can critical hit. Like I said, it's a very straightforward fight when you're in story mode. But we can collect up quite a few good things. A sawtooth heart, very, very useful. You can sell that further along the line or use it for trades. As well as some good resources.
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow. These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself. As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the Proving. And after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow. Dawn has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
I'll go back to the cabin with you.
I'm not heading there just yet. I have other plans.
Oh, such as?
I'll be waiting for you when it is time.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Okay, that task is done. Okay, so our next quest is to talk to Rost here, so that we can enter Mother's Heart. Now, this area isn't open to us yet. The Ancient Armory is visible because we started that quest by collecting an item, but we can't yet get through here, so there's no point in us trying. We have a skill point. What should we get? Speed up healing. Additional resources. Sounds good to me. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the tutorial, and just for a second so that I can give a little explanation. This tutorial, it can't be completed unless you have it active. So what I mean by that is that when you go into it, you'll see what it requires. You've got to trip 3 machines with shock wires, and that's relatively straightforward and easy to do. But if you trip the machines with the shock wires while this is not active, it won't count. So you have to have it activated. So let's just give that a go. Let's try and find us some machines and just try tripping them up. Okay, we've got a Strider area here. Can we see them? Okay, there they are over there.
They're angry.
Okay, that didn't work out as nice as I'd like. Okay, is that just one?
Be fascinating. They weren't looking for me.
Excellent. So we've completed that. That got some really nice XP. And we've leveled up as well. So we've got another skill point. I'm going to add it to healer. It's not totally necessary in story mode, but we might find it useful at some point. Right, let's head to Mother's Heart and talk to Rost.
Let's get on with it.
Can't believe the turkey got away. Okay.
Slow and quiet does it.
Now, while I don't necessarily need certain items, I can sell them further along down the line, and there will be a point when you're going to want some shards. There are weapons and outfits that we're going to want to get from Meridian. So by the time we get there, we want to kind of save up at least a fair amount of shards and have some fairly decent items that we can sell. And modifications, they can go for a lot. If you've got good modifications, they can go for a fair amount. If you don't need them, you can sell them. And we can get some decent shards out of it.
Aloy, we must speak.
Alright, we're going to go along with this. We're going to do the proving.
So, it's time. Are you ready?
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the Wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the Wilds. Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you've wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
What should I expect once I'm inside?
There'll be people celebrating and feasting. More than you've ever seen in one place. No other village compares to Mother's Heart. It is the seat of the High Matriarchs, a center of Nora life, a jewel of the sacred land. Give it time, and you'll grow fond of it. As I was, back when I was at the tribe.
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that. But not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this, too. Remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
I see. I'm glad to have this then. It will remind me of you, of everything you did, and how you helped prepare me for this day.
Thank you.
Heavier than it looks. But the cord is strong.
May All Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you. How could he do this? Today of all days. I have to keep my mind on the proving.
Okay. So we're going to make our way in and get the proving started. This is where we become part of the tribe.
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Teersa?
Who else would I be? Come on now. I've been waiting for this day a long time.
You have?
Oh, yes. But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja.
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you will find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
Okay, so we've now entered Mother's Heart. There isn't much to do around here. Occasionally you might come across something that you can pick up. If you keep following the path, you'll come across things like this, little hand symbols. You can sit down or interact with items that are around. They don't really do anything. You don't really get much out of it.
Hot as a forest fire.
Going to dance. We have the matriarch. Aloy! It's you, isn't it?
It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Teersa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again, if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead, a maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
Okay, so we have a couple of things. First of all, the free sample box. Let's not forget that. And then we've got an outfit that we can purchase. It's free. So may as well take it and let's equip it. Equip. And there are some other outfits that we can afford that I'm not going to bother with at the moment. I don't want to get the green outfits. I'm looking for the purple ones further along down the line. If this one was available, I might think about buying it because I like the Silent Hunter. Gives you good hiding ability. But we'll stick with that for now. I don't know if we've got anything to sell. We may as well while we're here. So we can sell some of these items. Most of them can be used for trade. Let's hold on to those for now. We've got a fast travel pack. We won't need that at some point soon. I don't hold on to these, so I can get rid of that. I could get rid of multiple items. We've got shock wax. I don't need that. So again, I will sell, and we'll keep everything else. Modifications. I never use the green ones, especially if I've got others available. So let's sell those off as well. That'll clear our pouch and make sure we've got enough space to pick up more that might be better.
There. Seems to fit you perfectly.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Teersa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Teersa said something about envoys from another tribe?
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
I miss her.
Okay.
I miss her so much.
Got another interaction point. Nice enough song. So those are the kinds of things that are there available for you to do, but they don't really do anything. So I'm not going to bother going with all of them. Just a few items scattered here and there that you can pick up. And of course,
Aloy, over here.
Here we go. Got Karst.
Karst? What are you doing here?
Careful. Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Well, man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while. There, I admitted it. Don't think less of me.
I won't hold it against you. If you give me a discount.
You can't be.
I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me. All right, let's do this.
Okay, so here we can once again get another free sample box. And we have a selection of outfits, which I'm not going to purchase. And we have weapons. Now, Sharp Shot Bow is one of my favorites. This one isn't one of the best. This sling isn't the sling I want. I'm not going to bother with Roadcaster just yet. And I don't really bother with the Warbow at this stage either. Karja Sling might be alright. We can get that later on, but for the moment I'm going to take the Sharp Shot Bow. And we'll stick it over here. Now the Sharp Shot Bow has some stronger arrows, which cause more damage. I don't think we've got anything else to sell though. So,
He's happy to take your shards.
alright, we've got another tutorial that we can do at some point. It'll give us some more experience points, but for the moment, let's load up on arrows there, and let's just modify that to add some power to it. 29% damage, not too bad. See, that takes up to 311 damage, which is very different from the 69 damage and the 55 damage that our normal weapons do. It does better in terms of tear, so we can rip off parts of machines much easier with this one. The only difference, if you take a look at the handling, the Hunter Bow is handling 80 and the Sharp Shot Bow It's handling 20. Now that means it's going to take a lot longer to reload each shot. But I don't necessarily mind that if I'm using that weapon.
In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with Akarja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
Peace. An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King of
Killers and slavers!
Hey,
Luminance of
hold your fruit. Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now, I'm Azaran, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. Who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Yeah!
The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Thank you. An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the Radiant Line.
Alright, so we've picked up a device. Let's give it a scan.
Unknown device detected. What's that mean?
And let's have a chat with the guy.
Focus. Just like mine. You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. Now, he spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Karja about the Red Raids, and who can blame them?
I wanted to ask you something else.
If you want. But I'll also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
I never heard anything about Red Raids growing up. What were those?
Your tribe was in war and you didn't even know? Were you kept hidden away? Did you have overprotective parents or something?
I grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me. But even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year? Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work. But for years, he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice. My sister among them.
The Nora put up a good fight, but lives were lost.
So, what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united Carja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible, took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king. So now the son sits on the throne, and it's a big improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifices, no more slavery. People from all tribes are welcome in Meridian now, even Nora exiles. You really should come visit.
Who are the Oseram?
Oh, that's my tribe, far to the northwest. We're good at 3 things: arguing, working steel, and brewing.
And freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries, warriors for pay. Except a lot more loyal than that makes us sound. Avad couldn't have taken down his father without our metal and muscle. And now some of us serve proudly as his personal vanguard.
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed. That's terrible.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Carja to finish Ursa. She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire Vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she survive?
Well, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or 3? Or just come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other. You're both rather, direct.
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him. A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk. If that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
If the Carja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Carja don't just fight, they build. Take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
Just how big is Meridian? What's it like?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Carja have us beat. The city soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains. And across the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky reflecting the sun. You really owe it yourself to see it. So consider that a challenge. Or an invitation.
I want to ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine-breakers to a 1. You might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even match.
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too, so, see you around, maybe?
Okay. That's the flirting over. We'll just head down to the blessing.
We'll start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Blasphemy. Sisters. Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
For Rost, always for Rost.
In honor of Rost. And all he did to help me get here.
All Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
The brew is even better than last year. There's Olin.
Okay, let's go have some conversations. Okay, let's talk to Olin first.
Hello, Olin.
You know my name? Ah, guess Aaron told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Oseram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Noraland?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court. That's all.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
You're not a very convincing liar.
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the ones who aren't telling the truth.
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain hammered man with nothing to hide. You don't believe me, that's your trouble, not mine.
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should... try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
Carja told my little sister in their raids 5 years ago.
Okay, so at this point we can head straight down to the lodge. Or we can come here and have some conversations.
Your blessing was most illuminating. I've never seen its like. A rare gift indeed.
But you don't believe in Allmother, do you?
Usually the distance between our tribes shrouds Nora ways from Carja eyes. But here among you, I see a beauty that shines true. Perhaps Naman is right after all, that the sun's light brightens all lands and all peoples.
Who's Naman?
One of my brethren, who believes the sky is wide enough for the faiths of all tribes.
Who is the Sun King you speak for?
His Luminance Avad is the 14th king of the Radiant Line. His light envelops the sky and everything beneath it. He is the chosen of the sun. By his divine rule, we are given sight and purpose.
You speak highly of him. Do you know him well?
By his nature, he is unknowable and infallible. We are his instruments, not his companions. I have been in his presence, but we draw down our hoods so as not to behold his light directly.
He's the sun, he has total power, and no friends. That couldn't go wrong. If your Sun Kings are so infallible, how do you explain the crimes of the last king?
Well, the sun's glory is a great and brazen crown for a vessel as small as a man. If the vessel is flawed, indeed in the burial caves, one can see the skulls of the past kings are cracked, trialed and fired in the sun's kiln. That can be too much for any man to bear, even a ruler of men.
So the sun can make bad choices like anyone else?
Oh, no.
Has there ever been a Sun Queen?
Many wives and consorts, of course. Or, oh, you mean for the sun to choose a queen? This has not happened.
Why not?
The sun is masculine, of course, and so would choose its heirs thus.
It's a light in the sky. I've never seen anything dangling from it. I don't know if you've noticed, but women run things around here?
Well, Avad took a woman as captain of his vanguard, the first to hold such an honor.
You mean Aaron's sister, Ursa. From what he told me, she sounds formidable.
Oh, formidable indeed. A woman, and an outsider as well.
She might make a fine Sun Queen, given a chance.
A Sun Queen? Oh, no.
Who are you, Sun Priest?
I am the Reverend Irid. The glory of the Carja is the sun's glory, reflected. We Sun Priests are but glimmers of its great light.
You just said a lot, but you didn't tell me anything.
My apologies. My duty is to carry out the will of the sun, by serving its emissary among us, the Sun King. I comfort those who walk by the light of day, and I travel to those in far reaches, whom the light barely touches, bearing warmth.
So you live in Meridian?
I do. Where better to mark the sun's divine passage than where the sandstone glows in the light of its passing. I was raised in the mesa's great shade, its wild bird markets and metal cellars, spices and colored silks.
Sounds impressive.
Oh, you should behold it. And you can if you make the journey. At his Luminance's order, we have flung its gates open to all.
Any Nora who leaves the sacred land becomes an exile. But hey, who knows where I'll end up. Did you come all this way just to deliver your Sun King's speech?
It is my duty, and also my honor, to carry the light of atonement to those we overshadowed and wronged. I swallowed my fear, but it re-emerged. I am glad Erend van Guardsman made this journey. He is my shield, a good man.
Why were the Karja at war with the Nora?
Under the 13th Sun King, the Karja had no peace with any tribe. His luminance has sent those days to dusk. We must renew the light that binds us, though few volunteered to come here.
The Nora scare you. They're good at making people feel unwelcome.
It's said one soldier died for every Nora taken alive. But I see you can be as calm as you are fierce.
This has been illuminating, but I should get going.
You have already been blessed, but may the dawn find you, the day warm you, and the dusk have light to guide your path.
Okay. Let's see if these guys have anything to say.
That blessing wasn't bad. Nice and short, anyway. But I know a half-dozen Oseram tinkers who could put on a better fireworks show. Oops. I hope I'm not throwing a wet blanket on your sacred ritual. It was nice. Really. Yeah, well, good luck in that proving thing. Maybe I'll see you in Meridian someday. Who knows?
Aloy, now that the blessing has been made, you and I finally have a moment to speak. I hope the ceremony wasn't too unpleasant for you, given your circumstances.
I can't say it was comfortable, but I could see the beauty of the ritual, even so.
It takes a generous heart, Aloy, to commend a ritual that venerates all that you were denied.
All I'm saying is that it didn't bother me. I have bigger things to worry about than hearing the Nora mumble about their mothers.
I see. I imagine you must have questions for me then.
It surprises me the tribe lets outcasts run in the proving. It's not like the Nora to be so hospitable.
It has always been law that any child outcast has this right, as a means to rejoin the tribe. So far as I know, however, you are the first ever to exercise this right.
I'm not surprised. I doubt many outcast children survive long enough in the wilds to come of age.
I think, rather, it is because child outcasts are so rare. In all my years, I've only known of one other child who was cast out. A boy of 13, who killed his mother. But at the proving 5 years later, he did not appear.
No. I'd be surprised if he survived very long on his own.
But at least he had a chance. Other tribes would have simply executed him. It may be hard for you to accept, Aloy, but the practice of shunning is, relatively speaking, humane.
Oh, is it? Try it out for 18 years, Tirsa, and then let me know what you think. Why was I made an outcast at birth, Tirsa? What crime could I have committed even before I was born?
Aloy, this is not a question I can answer.
Why not? It's simple enough. And what about my mother? Is she here tonight, watching me? Or is she dead? Is she here? Or nowhere?
I am sure your mother is here with us, if only in spirit.
That's not really an answer, is it? Just so you know, Tirsa, the reason I'm here is to get answers. Real ones. And when I win the proving, I will demand them.
I know, Aloy. I would expect nothing less.
What about Rost? Why was he made an outcast?
So, he never told you?
He said he swore an oath never to speak of it.
Yes. As did I, and the other matriarchs. I'm sorry, Aloy, but Rost's past is another secret I must keep from you.
What else is new? Rost told me that matriarchs don't just lead the tribe. What else do you do?
We teach, offer counsel, give blessings. When necessary, we judge. Our only concern is the welfare of the tribe. Among our number this year, we count 3 High Matriarchs and some 30 Lesser Matriarchs.
What's the difference?
Matriarchs are grandmothers with 2 generations of living progeny. But a High Matriarch is a great-grandmother with 3 or more generations to her name. Thus do we speak for generations, lending our opinions weight. The High Matriarchs most of all.
So, the more children you have, the more authority you get? I guess that's one way to decide who leads a tribe.
Why would there be any other?
Why does Lansra hate me so much?
She is a woman of extreme opinions. More than that, I cannot say.
It's not my fault that I was born, or that the matriarchs decided to cast me out.
I side with you in this matter, but there are differences of opinion, and any vote of the High Matriarchs requires a majority.
I should be going. I'm sorry if I've been too harsh. It's just, I've wanted answers for so long.
I know, child. You're not the only one who's waited years for this day. I will be praying for your success.
No stranger after all.
Motherless chuff.
What did you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
Oh, this is the bedhouse? With you standing guard, I figured it was the latrine.
Your very presence here.
Well, well. Look who's come in from the wild. The motherless outcast. I see you've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished memory.
You can be a real lard sometimes, boss. Cut it out.
Okay, Bast, let's have a chat.
Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's Heart. And you definitely don't belong in the proving.
The only way you know how to feel strong is to make someone else feel weak. It's not working.
I've trained all my life. You'll see tomorrow how strong I am.
Oh, I've seen plenty. You grew a man's body, kind of. But down deep, you're still a scrawny little brat.
You know, I often think of the day I gave you that scar. It's a cherished memory.
What I remember is how the other children saw that you were a monster. But I suppose you leave that part of the story out when you tell it, don't you?
I branded you that day to mark your shame.
All you did that day was make me stronger. Just wait. I'll show you tomorrow.
Yeah, right. This is boring. Time for Boss to get some sleep. You'll be the one surprised tomorrow, outcast. Not me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
Nice job handling Bast. That should keep him quiet. Till morning, anyway.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Aloy.
Oh, I know who you are. The competition. The others, they'll finish the proving. Most of them. But win it? That's down to Bast, you, or me. Vala.
Nice to meet you, Vala. You're right. I am going to win tomorrow.
Never celebrate a victory before it's earned, girl. My mother taught me that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get some sleep. I plan to be well rested when I run you into the ground tomorrow. Your bunk's right there when you want it.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, nothing left to do now except sleep and go on to the proving.
So, your first day in Mother's Heart. What do you think? You've never slept in a Nora Lodge before. Not very private.
It has certain charms.
Homey enough, once you're accepted.
That's the problem.
I think you'll find a place here. I do. Get some rest.
Braves! Ready yourselves!
What will it take to get you out of here?
Razor!
Your trophy is shattered, outcast. Looks like you'll need another.
Alright, let's grab another trophy. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are.
And again. There. Sir, come on.
Is he seriously attacking me? Okay, now we run the trail.
I've got to catch up.
Slow and steady now. All you need is to finish. That makes all but one. Is the outcast coming?
She was behind me.
Looks strong, I think. Dead last, girl. Might as well walk from here. Boss will win, or Vala, but you'll be made a brave so long as you finish. Oh, now, that's an old trail. 2 died on it last year. It's falling apart. Better dead last than dead altogether. Whoa, 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 whoa! My old mother, are you crazy? You're gonna kill yourself! It doesn't get any easier. You're insane to go that way. That's it.
No way but forward
Okay.
now.
Running the old trail, it's fairly straightforward. Just gotta follow the path. It doesn't really matter how fast you do it, it just matters that you go through the whole trail.
Gotta keep going.
The outcast!
On the old trail?
Is she crazy?
Good. I'm gaining.
The outcast is catching up!
Okay, there's a rappel point. So we get here, press triangle. I know that a lot of people like to use the keyboard and mouse. I much prefer the PlayStation controller, but let me know in the comment section below what you think. I mean, do you prefer using it? I haven't actually tried to use the keyboard and mouse. I just feel like it's not something that I'm going to be used to. But I don't know, maybe it would be better. I hear that aiming with the mouse is a lot easier and it's a lot more accurate. So tell me what you think. Maybe I'll give it a go at some point. I can always try an episode with just those controls.
Come on, you can make it.
Okay, so here we come to the end of the trail.
She didn't win! The outcast cheated! An outcast win the proving? Never. For she is a brave now.
You did it.
As are you all. So long as you put your trophy on the altar. But it is Aloy. Once outcast, and now brave, who is first among you.
Ah!
Keep them pinned down till the others arrive.
We can't stay here. That's the way out. But we won't make it under fire.
They can't shoot if they're dead. Keep them busy. I'll find an angle.
Fast! Fast! Are you with us?
I'm with you!
Let's go. Now!
Okay, due to this being
Too many of them!
easy mode, very much easy mode, this is going to be quite straightforward as well. There's quite a few bits and pieces to pick up around.
Quick! Run for the slip wire!
Kill them all! No witnesses, no survivors!
For all mother!
You got a lot of medicinal herbs and things. I mean, we're full at the moment, so we can't pick those up.
How many are there?
I think there's some. Yep, there's one. Additional bits and pieces to pick up. I am literally not worried about being attacked. I mean, they're really easy to defeat. Don't forget, we are going to do this in ultra hard mode at one point. This gameplay is quite literally just to build up our weapons and our outfits.
Kill the invader! We're down, but we're not out. Kill them! They're too strong! We can't stop them! Kill the defilers!
Now, descend while we have a chance.
Get back!
The red hair dies now! Everyone, forward!
Alright, we've got some skill points. Heavy lifter, that's what I want. Main reason being that I'm going to take this guy out and take his weapon. And now I can walk while carrying the weapon. Anyone else? There you are. I think we've got everything. So I'm just going to quickly stock up a little. I'm not worried about arrows and things to pick up. Just want to make sure, yep, my medicine pouch is full. So that's it. All I need to do is search this body.
Turn your face to the sun, child. Burn it all, then to your task.
As you command.
Aloy. Aloy. Survive.
She is dying. To take her there is blasphemy. She should be near her mother.
Aloy. I'm so sorry. Turn your face to the sun, child.
Rost. I have to get out of here. I need my focus. No.
Okay, so Aloy has just woken up after the events of the proving,
Before I bled out.
and we find ourselves here.
Why is no one here?
And we've got to work out where we are and what we're supposed to do. Now let's just take a... menu's not available because of course we don't have the focus. Let's just take a look around. There is one specific thing that you should do before leaving this area.
My clothes. Good. But where's my focus? It's here. Okay. Wait. Am I inside the sacred mountain? But only matriarchs are allowed inside. I don't see my bow here. Or that damaged focus, the one I took off that killer. Where are they?
Alright, now do we come from this way? That's the way we came from. Wants us to go through that door. Let's just take a look around. Okay, we're looking for one particular room.
I'm not gonna find it here. I'm picking up some kind of signal. It must be the damaged focus. The one I took from that killer. It's close.
Alright, we want to go over there. But before we do, we're just going to pop over here.
Looks like the ruins I found.
This is easily missed. This little room here. Now we can get in here if we duck. And if we follow it round. We come to this other little room here. And that's what we're here to get. This is another power cell.
Another one of these power cells.
So we now have 2.
What do I do with it?
There are another 3 to get throughout the game. And once we've got them, we're going to use them in the ancient armory.
There. With the rest of my things. What can you show me? Ah!
All commanders, halt excavations and proceed at once to the mission point. Avoid all contact with Nora savages. But if you are seen, kill every witness. Target imaging attached. Do not fail.
Target imaging. Who says I'm like other Nora? They saw me through Owen's focus. How is that possible?
Then make it quick. I'm heading in. Hold for identiscan. You need to stop listening to Ted and start listening to me.
Who's this from? And when? Are you my mother? Why try
are awake.
You brought me here?
Quickly, you must follow.
To where?
To the place where you were born.
Are you saying I was born here?
Okay, let's follow her.
It is easier if I show you.
Tell me more, Tissa. It's a little bit of an annoying
Did you bring me here?
little journey we're taking now, because she walks quite slow.
Lansra fought it, of course, but Jezza sided with me.
Is my mother here? Am I going to meet her?
It's complicated. Please, just follow me.
Does my mother look like me, but with short hair?
I don't see how that could be. You were not born of a woman, Aloy. The mountain is your mother.
What are you talking about?
Come.
What is this place?
The Great Chamber, where All Mother slew the Metal Devil and gave birth to you. Aloy, the Proving Massacre was just the first of many disasters. The war party we sent after the killers was ambushed and slaughtered.
But what does that have to do with where I was born?
My hope is everything. This is where we found you. We heard your cries, came to look, and there you were.
Just lying there?
Yes.
You mean I came from behind the door?
Always, that is what I have believed. That you came from the womb of the mountain. A gift from All Mother herself. But others, like Lansra, feared that a darker power put you here. Not a gift, but a curse.
But this isn't a goddess.
Aloy!
It's a door. With people behind it. My mother?
Oh.
Hold for identiscan.
The goddess speaks.
Just like the woman I saw.
Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Identity cannot be confirmed. Entry denied.
No. No. Please.
Aloy, All Mother spoke to you, as if she knew you.
Were you not listening? It didn't recognize me.
Because of corruption. The goddess's own words. Surely, if you heal this corruption, she will see you clearly.
And how would I do that?
You said you've had visions. Of a woman with short hair.
The killers came for me because I look like her.
But their power is overwhelming. Is there no other trail to follow?
Olin. He was one of the outsiders. The night before the Proving. The killer saw me through his eyes. He lives in Meridian.
So you will have to leave the sacred land.
I've been an outcast all my life. Why not an exile too?
Shh. There is another way. Come, and we will make it so.
Okay, more
You said
walking.
the tribe is on the brink of extinction. What happened?
After the massacre at the Proving, a great war party was sent after the killers. Less than half survived.
How was the war party defeated?
The killers do not fight alone. Somehow they have a power over the machines, corrupting them, driving them mad.
So the killers got away?
Yes. And now the only plan my sister matriarchs can agree to is to sing the Hymn of Atonement and beg for All Mother's mercy, as though she would not want us to help ourselves.
Then, what's your plan?
This was my plan. To show you where you were born and loose you to follow the destiny All Mother intended for you. The other High Matriarchs are waiting for us. Let me do the talking.
It is done?
Yes. I showed her. Sisters, the goddess spoke to Aloy, told her to heal the corruption.
Ha! But how is she to do that?
She will have to journey beyond our sacred land.
A seeker? If the goddess spoke, it must be so.
You would name this thing a seeker?
Sister!
For once, Lansra, join with us.
This will be your sin, not mine. Send her seeking, and may she never be seen again.
Aloy, by the holy grace of the one goddess, we hereby anoint you a seeker of the Nora tribe.
No barrier can now stay you from your sacred task. May All Mother protect you and sustain you. Stay true. I will make ready for the hymn. Our hopes lie with you.
Teersa, what's a seeker?
You are. And here is your mark. In times of great need, the High Matriarchs may anoint a seeker. A worthy brave sent forth to accomplish a great purpose. No matter where that purpose might take her.
Even beyond the borders of the sacred land?
Yes. And with the right to return when you are done, or as the need arises.
So I can go anywhere at all? No restrictions?
Even to forbidden places, like the tainted lands beyond All Mother's sight, or the ruins of the metal world.
I see. Why are the lands beyond Nora territory called tainted?
Is it not obvious? Our land is sacred. We live in sight of the one goddess, All Mother, source of all that lives. Beyond her sight lies a vast fallen land, spiritually tainted. That is why it is against tribal law to leave. But the Seeker blessing will protect you.
Why are the ruins of the metal world forbidden?
They are blighted places, Aloy. Dark and wicked, like the children of metal who built them. When they rebelled and tried to murder All Mother, her wrath leveled their cities, but could not cleanse their sin. Their ancient spite haunts those ruins, ready to ensnare anyone foolish enough to enter them.
But I've been in a ruin. It looked a lot like the inside of All Mother.
That cannot be so.
It is.
Then, this is something beyond my understanding. I will trust you to reveal the truth.
Have there been other Seekers?
There have, but they are rare, and most who set out are never heard from again.
Was Rost a Seeker?
No, not a seeker.
What are you not telling me?
This is not the time, Aloy. Perhaps another day.
What was done with Rost's body?
I'm afraid there was very little left to recover. But what there was, we buried at the place where he raised you, with flowers on the grave.
Thank you. So many have suffered. Is there anything I can do to help?
What is most important is for you to fulfill the purpose All-Mother has intended for you.
I don't know what that means any more than you do.
Then you must find out. If, however, you sense that part of your purpose is to help the tribe, by all means do so. I have no doubt you will find people in need throughout the Embrace.
You said the Nora sent a war party after the killers.
Yes, but it was ambushed and overrun. Very few escaped alive. And most that did were wounded.
Do you know where the killers went?
No, but you could ask Varl, one of the Braves guarding the gates of the Embrace. He survived the ambush. He would know more.
I should be on my way.
From here, you must go to the gates of the Embrace. Speak to Varl, and he will point the way to Meridian. If any Nora tries to stand in your way, Aloy, make sure they know you are a Seeker.
Oh, I will. Thank you, Teersa, for all you've done.
May All-Mother bless you and watch over you.
Nora,
Awesome.
we will soon begin. Purify your hearts.
Can't save here.
Forgiveness for the sins that brought such misery on the tribe.
Oh God.
When we hear the matriarchs lift their
Okay, let's collect up a few twigs and the like. Around here there should be enough to pick up medicinally. Did I see one that I missed? Ah, interesting. Within the rock, can't be touched. Got it. So we should be able to get a good amount of medicine. Fill up our pouch. Do we have any skills? We do. It's not enough to double the capacity of our medicine pouch. We need one more skill point, so I'm going to hold on to that.
Rain's not so bad.
Okay, back now onto the trail. Should have a few bits to pick up here.
Keep that for later.
She saved many lives. The tribe is lucky to have her.
Thank you. Very nice of you to say. Okay, one more of those will fill up our pouch. And that's it. There's no need for us to really hang around. Wood is always a good thing to get because you're going to need that for making your arrows, and it is imperative that you have enough to make arrows. So I like to pick up as much wood as possible. Let's speak to this
I
guy.
need the gate opened.
Then you'll have to talk to the new war chief, Resh, up on the wall.
Let's go talk to Resh then. Now this area has a few little resource boxes lying around. There we go. Also got a few sticks and twigs to pick up.
He's safe with Grandma.
I would just pick up,
Whatever happens to me, he'll be safe.
at this stage, just pick up the supply crates. We don't really... Okay, we stuck? There we go. I'm not really in that much need of wood at the moment, but you know what? Let's just pick it up if we come across it.
The outcast approaches. Ignore her. Continue to report.
Ted?
There are rumors of a
Oh,
demon
Mother be
loose in the
praised.
race. A thing of
You're alive.
metal that corrupts every machine it touches. Where did it come from? Who is they?
Okay, let's go talk to Teb as well.
Come. I heard the rumors, but I didn't know for sure until I saw you just now. I'm glad to see you're okay. And you're even wearing the tunic I stitched for you. I'm honored.
What sort of rumors did you hear?
That you were wounded. Expected to die. And then, High Matriarch Tirsa insisted that you be allowed to heal inside All-Mother. Huh. That caused a stir. Only matriarchs are allowed to enter the mountain. But you deserve the honor. The survivors had told everyone how you fought to save them.
I wasn't the only one to fight.
No. They spoke of Bast and Vala, too.
And Rost, the man who raised me. He fought to save me, and he died for it.
The survivors didn't speak of him, but I remember him. He was there that day when you saved me. I remember he stepped in front of you when my father started yelling. If by dying he saved your life, Aloy, I don't think he regretted it.
I need the gate opened.
Do you have any idea how dangerous it is out there?
I need to pass through.
You'll have to talk to Resh then, up on the wall. He's the new war chief. I'm not sure he'll help you.
What's the danger in the Embrace? Are the killers still there?
No. They're long gone. The war party went after them, but the killers slaughtered them. They have some evil power over the machines. They corrupt them, make them fight at their side.
And these corrupted machines, they're loose in the Embrace?
Some have broken through. And from what I hear, it's even worse outside the Embrace. Believe me, this is no time to go traveling.
Why wouldn't Resh help me?
Well, he says mean things about you.
That I'm a motherless curse, an outcast, that sort of thing?
Yeah. I wish he hadn't been made war chief, but Sona disappeared after the ambush. They say she went after the killers all by herself.
Who is Sona?
Sona was the tribe's war chief, but she went missing after the war party was ambushed. You probably saw her at Mother's Heart. A tall, lean woman with dark skin and long white hair. Her daughter ran in the proving, but she died.
Was Vala her daughter?
Yes, she was. I liked her.
So did I. What are you doing here with a bow and spear, Teb? You're a Stitcher, not a Brave.
Most of our Braves are dead or wounded, Aloy. Someone has to defend Mother's Watch, so I thought I'd help out. I should be okay. Just as long as I don't try to run any Brave trails, right?
I should be on my way, Teb.
May All Mother protect.
Okay, let's talk to Resh. Get this party started. Before I do, just gonna make sure I'm full. Should we just make sure? Let's check our carry capacity. Can't upgrade that yet. Resource satchel complete. Perfect. Not worried about these just yet.
I need the gate opened.
Since when has any outcast's need been my concern?
Since I was anointed a seeker. Now open the gate.
You? A seeker? Have Tissa and Jezza gone insane? Bad enough that they let you run in the proving. But to nurse you back to health inside the sacred mountain? No wonder a curse is upon us and children lie dead under cairns of stone.
How can you be so heartless? I fought beside those children, shoulder to shoulder and back to back. I saw them fall.
If even one of them had been true Nora, they would have put an arrow in your back. Resh, come on. Silence! I am your war chief.
And I am a seeker anointed by the High Matriarchs. So open the gate, and I will be on my way.
The sooner you're gone from here, the better.
What was that?
Sound the alarm! By the goddess, what's it doing to them?
Taking control.
Brace yourselves! What have we brought on us now, under this curse? Kill them, Braves! Kill them all!
Okay, so
Jamie, fight a curse! A demon! Oh, Mother, give us strength!
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
okay, let's get some fire arrows.
Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
Feels like I'm doing all the killing. Nice. See, sharp shot bow, much better.
The killers at the proving. Does it possess other machines? How'd you do it? Show me. You made them obey you. How? This. You did it with this. It's connecting to my focus. Then I could use this. That's worth a shot. Couple loops of wire. Looks like it'll hold. I just need to test it.
Aloy, how did you do that? You killed that demon. Pulled its guts from the carcass.
The way it controls other machines. I think I figured it out. But I need to test it on a machine.
Plenty of striders along the path to the gates of the Embrace, I guess.
Exactly. And the gates are where I'll be headed anyway. I need to speak to Varl.
I always knew you were different, Aloy, but...
But what?
I think you're a blessing from All-Mother. No matter what Resh says.
Thank you, Teb. But I have to go now.
I know you do. And my thoughts go with you.
Ooh, I think he's got a crush on me. Okay. 3 skill points to spend. Excellent. Traveler mounted pickup. Gather resources and search down enemies while mounted. Surely I can call a mount. Have I already? The call combat. Ah, call mount. Okay, can't get that yet. That's great. Concentration increases. But I wanted this. Doubles the capacity of medicine pouch. So let's get that. And silent drop ought to help.
I need to find a machine. Test this override device.
Well, that's it for episode 2, so join me again for the next episode now that the whole world is open to us. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and if you'd like to know when my next video is uploaded, just hit the notification bell. Until next time, stay safe and happy gaming.
Thanks for